Hello everyone and welcome to County Perspective. This show focuses on Frederick County government, local programs and events, and the Frederick County community. I'm your host Brandon Rosa and thank you for joining me. Now it's time to kick off the show with our top news stories, starting with the fiscal year 2026 budget. Frederick County Council has officially adopted the fiscal year 2026 budget, which covers operating and capital expenses from July 1st, 2025 through June 30th, 2026. The approved plan includes the operating budget, capital budget, 6-year capital improvement program, and funding allocations for pensions, insurance, and other services. The council made no changes to the budget originally proposed by the county executive. A public hearing was held in April, giving residents the opportunity to share input. To learn more, visit frederickcountymd.gov/budget or watch the county council meeting at frederickcountymd.gov/FCG-TV. The Maryland Commission on Civil Rights and the Attorney General's Civil Rights Division have reached a major housing discrimination settlement with Habitat America, LLC, and the Commons of Avalon, TH, LLP in Frederick. An investigation found that tenants using housing vouchers were charged higher rent increases than others, violating Maryland's fair housing laws. As part of the settlement, the housing providers will reimburse affected tenants, pay damages and civil penalties totaling over $100,000, update internal policies, and undergo fair housing training.
So one of the county's core principles is inclusion. So having access to equitable housing is hand in hand with inclusive communities. Housing participants in our programs, as well as unassisted households, should always be free from housing discrimination. So when we find out that someone is being discriminated against, whether it's in our own programs or private market residents, we will immediately take action and investigate those cases of housing discrimination and ensure that people are protected under fair housing law.
This resolution follows a recent court victory and highlights ongoing efforts to address source of income discrimination. Transit Services of Frederick County will launch a new transfer facility on Waverly Drive starting June 2nd, improving service efficiency and rider connections. Though the bus shelter is still pending installation, the facility will begin operations with updates to the 10 and 51 connector routes. Route 51 will shift to serve the new hub via McCain Drive and Route 40, with some key parkway stops removed. Route 10 will bypass Old Camp Road on its return to Waverly Drive, also resulting in stop changes. The hub will serve as a new starting point for several routes. For more information on route updates, please visit frederickcountymd.gov/transit. Frederick County, in partnership with the Catoctin Furnace Historical Society and African American History, Heritage, and Cultural Society, better known as ARCH, has been recognized with the Maryland Preservation Award for Excellence in Media and Research for its Recovering Identity project. The initiative focused on documenting African American history in northern Frederick County. It led to a comprehensive historic context study, updates to existing Maryland inventory of historic places entries, new entries added, and an expanded National Register boundary in Emmitsburg. Furthermore, 83 additional properties were identified and cataloged as part of the area's memory landscape. The project also included oral histories and community collaboration. The award was presented by the Maryland Historical Trust as part of Preservation Month. On the last episode of County Perspective, we took a look at how the Frederick County Sheriff's Office protects and serves the Frederick County community. But in this episode, we're shifting gears and focusing on the Division of Fire and Rescue Services. Now, a few weeks ago, several members from the Division of Fire and Rescue Services were awarded for their bravery during the 2025 Chamber Awards ceremony, and some of those awardees were emergency medical technicians. In May, we celebrated Emergency Medical Service Week, and we continued to honor the brave men and women of the Frederick County Division of Fire and Rescue Services.
The Division of Fire and Rescue Services in Frederick County boasts 652 career and 548 volunteer personnel who are on the front lines. In 2024, across 29 stations, they responded to 40,049 calls, with an average emergency response time of 8 minutes and 4 seconds. In 2024, they added a fourth firefighter to 8 more engine companies and added an additional advanced life support service in Thurmont through the staffing of Paramedic Engine 102. Fire Rescue attended 429 community outreach events and launched their first junior firefighter camp with Frederick County Parks and Recreation. In 2024, they hired 40 new firefighters, trained 10 paramedics, and completed 18,142 hours of training, earning 1,209 new certifications. The division also issued 1 unit citation and 18 EMS awards.
Well, we're fortunate to have an amazing group of award winners this year that have performed above and beyond the expectations of our fire and EMS personnel and the service they provide the citizens. From life-saving actions to incredible dedication to their service in the fire station, we're very proud of the group of award winners we have this year. Today's award winners represent the best of what the Division of Fire and Rescue Services has to offer. And they professionally represent the Division of Fire and Rescue Services in everything they do in the community, from emergency response to public safety fire education details to training evolutions. These folks that are recognized this year are truly the leaders of the county's fire service. Frederick County has always been very supportive of the public safety agencies in Frederick County, especially the Division of Fire and Rescue Services. We have 29 fire stations around the county, and our career and volunteer personnel always appreciate the support they receive from our community. And today's awards ceremony is just one great example of how the community supports and appreciates our fire service. This year's award winners have accomplished amazing things and so professionally have represented what our organization stands for. Their professionalism and precision have truly led to lives saved, and we're so excited to recognize them in today's award ceremony.
If you didn't get a chance to watch the full Chamber Award ceremony, you can watch it on Frederick County Government's YouTube channel. Now we've reached the halfway point of the show, so we're going to take a short break, but we have so much more to cover when we return. See you in a few minutes. Hello everyone and welcome back to County Perspective. In a moment, we're going to learn some handicapped parking tips, but before we dive into that, let's see what fur baby is looking for forever home in this episode's Pet of the Week.
One-year-old Dixie can be a bit shy at first, but this boxer mix is easily won over by baby talk, loose body language, and of course, tasty treats. Once Dixie calls you a friend, all she wants to do is cuddle. She gives excellent hugs and is known to sneak in a kiss or two. Dixie knows sit and takes treats gently, but is still working on her manners. Because she can be a bit fearful of loud noises and fast movements, she is recommended for families with older children. To learn more about Dixie and our adoption process, call Frederick County Animal Control and Pet Adoption Center at 301-600-1546.
When parking in a handicapped parking spot or near one, there are a few things to be mindful of. The Frederick County Commission on Disabilities would like to share a video that highlights best practices for parking in or near a handicapped parking spot. Take a look.
Frederick County is committed to ensuring accessible and safe parking for individuals with disabilities. Handicap accessible parking is a necessity for those using wheelchairs, walkers, or other mobility devices. Accessible and safe parking for individuals with disabilities is essential to creating a well-functioning and inclusive community. Always leave enough space for the drivers, passengers, and necessary equipment to exit the vehicle safely and efficiently. Keep parking spaces and loading zones clear of any obstructions, both natural and man-made. Never obstruct loading docks or unloading zones marked by white angled lines on either side of your vehicle. Do not obstruct curb cuts, fold-out ramps, or rights of way at any point during parking, whether on streets, sidewalks, parking lots, or structures unless absolutely necessary. Display your disabled parking placard clearly so that it's visible to the general public and traffic enforcement to avoid ticketing. Ensure your vehicle has handicap tags from the Department of Motor Vehicles or Department of Transportation. Please refrain from honking your horn or engaging with drivers or passengers while a person with a disability is entering or exiting their vehicle. Please be patient as they are moving as quickly as they can. Together, we can create a more inclusive and accessible community for individuals with disabilities. Thank you for doing your part to ensure safe and accessible parking for everyone. This message was brought to you by the Frederick County Commission on Disabilities.
It's time in the show to see what activities county divisions and departments are hosting in the next few weeks in this episode's calendar of events. To find out more about future events and activities, just visit frederickcountymd.gov. Before this episode comes to an end, I want to share a few more things with you. Let's give a big congratulations to the new Frederick County Public Schools graduates. Thousands of seniors from 10 Frederick County public schools and 4 alternative schools hosted their graduation ceremonies from May 27th to May 30th. Many of the schools held ceremonies at the Knott Arena on the campus of Mount St. Mary's University, with the alternative schools like Success, Rock Creek, Heather Ridge, and Frederick County Virtual School held their ceremonies in other venues, including the Weinberg Center. These seniors worked hard for graduation since their first day of school on August 21st of 2024. After graduation, several schools hosted events for their graduates to celebrate with classmates one last time in a safe environment under adult supervision. Good luck in your future education journey and your transition into the working field, and stay safe. Just because you graduated doesn't mean you should stop reading for the summer. To promote lifelong learning for all ages, Frederick County Public Libraries is launching the annual Summer Challenge that starts on June 1st and ends August 15th. Log your daily reading, and then you earn a ticket to submit for prizes that are given on the 15th of every month, or save your tickets for the grand prizes that are given at the end of the Summer Challenge. Each contestant must read a total of 20 days and log an hour of reading for each reading session. And for young children, they can log time even if someone else reads to them. You can sign up for the Summer Challenge by visiting your local FCPL branch or sign up on the Beanstack mobile app. For more information about the Summer Challenge, just visit fcpl.org. Well, everyone, that concludes this episode of County Perspective. If you want to stay up to date on important news and events going on in the county, follow Frederick County on social media at FredCoGovMD. We'll see you next time with a fresh look from a county perspective. Take care, everyone.